we're going to find terrorists and protect data protection. And why is that important? And by the way, we hadn't even bothered selling our product to Europe, which is, you may not know it, but almost every European country in some form or another uses our CT product, counterterrorism product. And why do they use it? Because if you just find the terrorist and you abandon civil liberties, you lose half the society. In my view, correctly. Do you want everyone knowing what you do in your personal life? I don't. And I think it's our God-given right to have parts of our personal lives that are protected. You can't, but if you don't find the terrorists, and this is where I disagree with a lot of my academic friends, you're going to have goose-stepping in the streets. And I got yelled at all over the world for saying our product, Palantir, has played an enormous role in Europe in stopping the far right. Not, there's all these conspiracy theories, not because we're in any way involved in targeting the far right, but because if you protect data and stop terrorism, you get mainstream parties. If you don't protect the terrorism, you get far right people. So you have to do both. Now, getting to the ethics, and what we found, by the way, is in doing both, you end up with something better because, in fact, you only need access to the data that you have access to, and you can do an incredible amount on that data. Now you get to the AI context, where it is a winner-take-all thing. And you have, again, the debate. Well, we should just throw out our ethics. Of course, our adversaries have, by Western standards, they do have ethics. They just have ethics that are very different than ours. And those ethics do not include segmenting data so that you can see how the decision making was done, doing before and after action reports so you can decide what can be targeted, deciding what drives what areas AI can be involved in and what areas they can't be. And I would tell you the same thing that sounds academic but has made my company very successful. When you actually reach for the higher standard, you end up with a much more powerful system and you bring everybody in the society with you.